addition to the injury report this weekend, coming down with an illness Saturday, how close was it for you to playing or not playing?
I planned on playing the whole time. That was my plan.
Did you come in at the end of this pretty drained? Like, how difficult was this for you to play today?
I was sick, but still, everybody's got something going on, right? So it's not that big of a deal.
Just saw your quarterback come over and check on you after that one. How much were you battling through just today?
I was just playing like anybody else. Really wasn't that big of a deal.
Getting the touchdown, though, obviously helps absolve some of what you're going through. What did you guys see that created the opportunity for you yet again in the end zone?
I think that was kind of one of the better drives we had. So it was a play action that kind of helped us when we had established the run game.
You talked about everybody's battling through something. Obviously, your quarterback is as well. When he's going out there leading by example, is that just another testament to everybody is kind of rising up and trying to fight and battle, especially given the magnitude of this one?
Yeah, I think Daniel kind of always, everything he does sets a good example, and especially with what he's dealing with, it's awesome to see him out there playing the way he is.
Houston was able to dominate time of possession. What made it just so difficult out there to sustain some longer drives this afternoon?
I think really getting the first down out of the way is always important. So that was something we could be better at, and yeah, I think when you do get that, it helps make the next first down and the first down after that a lot easier to get. So.
Given the magnitude of this one, just how disappointing, frustrating, whatever description is, to walk out with this loss, knowing how many of these divisional games and how critical they will be through this next stretch?
I think any time you lose, obviously it's going to be not what you want and not what you're playing for the week. But and obviously divisional games are more important. But we still got plenty ahead of us to focus on, and still not a lot of opportunity left. So that's kind of what you got to look at.
Throughout 3 of the last 4, have you noticed any common themes? Because there's some games there's turnover, some games there's not. Is there anything in common between this kind of slump in the last month?
No, I think it's just kind of the ups and downs of football, right? We got to be as consistent as we can each week. I think from the offensive side of the ball, sustaining drives and putting points up on the board at the end of the day, whoever it might be, field goals or touchdowns, is most important.
Adetomiwa, when you hold a team to 20 points, you likely feel pretty good about your chances. How difficult is it to feel like you just didn't do enough to get the victory over Houston?
Yeah, I think it's definitely tough. We obviously didn't do enough to win, like you said. We got to be better. We got to go back, watch the film, look at all the mistakes, things that we could have capitalized on in the game that we didn't. So, yeah.
As a defensive front, though, there were a number of times that you guys stepped up significantly. One of those plays, a pivotal third down that you came up with the sack. What did you see that created the opportunity for you to get to C.J. Stroud?
Yeah, we've been talking about all week just, with our different stunts against this O-line, and we were able to just kind of run those plays and execute it. So.
Chris Wormley, a guy who comes up off the practice squad to make a contribution as well. Neville, Grover, collectively, how much have you guys stepped up with that void of DeForest Buckner to try to rise up as a defensive front?
Yeah, definitely. Obviously Buck's not with us, but Buck is still with us, in the meetings and everything like that, helping us out throughout the week. So I think all of us kind of know, what's at stake, and we all need to step up. And I think so far, we're working towards that.
Number of just kind of big swings in momentum. Obviously, you guys lose Sauce early. There's the very interesting PI call that was on Kenny. How did you guys just continuously try to regroup as a defense?
Yeah, I think it's something, just going back to OTAs. We've always talked about adversity and always fighting back, and I think that's what we did. So we just got to keep doing that. Obviously, this is a tough loss, and we got to continue to do that and obviously get better.
The magnitude of this one was significant. Next week, even more so, going up against Jacksonville, tied atop the AFC. How do you shift focus to that one and what you guys are going to have to do in Jacksonville?
Yeah, we obviously have to look at this tape, learn from it, and move on, flush it, and obviously beat the Jags. They're a good team, and we got to just continue to keep, getting better.